welcome to another episode of Pixel Punks. I'm Scott.
And I'm Miles.
And we're back with another episode of Purrfect Date. So yeah, we just got done fully romancing, full-on romance with Snooty Booty.
Still don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, we're maxed out on romance, so you can't select that anymore, right? It doesn't let you?
Nope.
Nope, you can't romance anymore.
Nope.
So, I guess what, recon or research? Let's max out recon too and see what happens.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, so...
Recon 16. I'm worried about the skin cream Snooty found. I'd feel a lot better if I took some time to analyze it.
Good plan, good plan.
The Snooty Booty found the skin cream out by the incinerator that raises a lot of questions. Why are there cosmetics here in the first place? I decided to run some tests on it. Snooty Booty developed some nasty welts after using this cream. I want to see what it's made from. I have a feeling this is not something the professor would want me to be poking around in, so I've come to the lab late at night to make sure I don't get any unwanted attention.
Okay.
I'm quickly able to identify a number of common natural skincare ingredients, like shea butter and chamomile. But there are some other components that I can't immediately identify. What else could be in this stuff? I run the sample through the database of organic compounds to see if there are any matches. There are. Cat urine.
What?
I had better not share that little discovery with Snooty Booty. I decide to check for any clues out by the incinerators. Maybe I can find a little more about where these things are coming from. At the back of the tent area are a couple of large pits that are for the disposal of harmful waste from the lab. There's nothing incinerating right now, so I can dig around a little in those smoldering ashes. Wow.
Sounds great.
I'm tentatively moving the debris about with a stick. So far, it seems to just be soot and cinders, no clues. Suddenly, the silence is disrupted by the sound of someone entering the lab. I make myself scarce by crawling around the far side of the nearby bush. As luck would have it, I happen to have ended up at an ideal vantage point, to be able to see into the lab through the gap in the canvas. Oh boy. Have fun! Two men enter the large crate. I recognize them as the ferryman and his son, Professor Popper, is with them. He directs them to a place on the crate on the worktop. The professor reaches in and brings out a small tub that looks identical to the one Snooty Booty found. My guess is that this is the next batch in for testing. Professor stops what he's doing abruptly and looks at his catalog. I presume he's receiving a phone call. He dismisses the two men with a wave of his hand. Oh, you lucky bastard. As soon as they've gone, he turns his attention to the catalog. He looks anxious as he speaks.
Yes, they've just been delivered. I shall make a start first thing tomorrow morning. Yes, madam, I certainly will, madam. With all due respect, I do understand the urgency, but I'm sure you understand the need for thoroughness. I can assure you it will be ready for the deadline. Testing on sample 104 is going far more smoothly than 103. The improvements are very encouraging.
There's a long silence. From the expression on his face, I imagine he's been being lectured.
It's very important to cross-check it with the data here. The island itself has a significant effect on the samples. We still have some tests left to do. We are making progress, of course. I shall let you know straight away.
The call ends abruptly. Presumably, Madam cuts him off. He looks angrier than I've ever seen him. He marches out of the lab and heads off in the direction of his tent. I sneak away from the bushes and head back to my own tent. I can continue with my investigations another time. That professor is shady. There's something going on here.
Animal testing.
That's probably what this all is just animal testing.
That's all it is. It's just giving some animals some welts and like burning their skin. It's fine.
We're just gonna rest up real quick. What?
Okay.
Now let me see. Is that everything I need? I refer to my mum's recipe. Nana's original granola, amended by Mum. Large rolled oats, 4 mugs. Pumpkin seeds, half a mug. Sesame seeds, half a mug. Sunflower seeds, half a mug. Walnuts, roughly chopped, handful. Flaked almonds, half. What is this?
This is an actual granola recipe. Okay. Okay.
I went to rest, not cook. Coconut shakes.
This is restful.
Well,
The
wait.
other time you rested, you went out and like talked to the guy doing a crossword, or you like drew a picture of the beach.
Oh,
the last
true.
time you rested.
Oh wait, did I forget to order the coconut? I rummage about in the supply box that arrived this morning until my hands find the bag they're searching for. Phew! Coconut shavings are a necessity. Wait, even if I had forgotten them, I'm on an island with an abundance of fresh coconuts, still getting used to the island life. I set the oven to 150 degrees Celsius and leave it to heat up while I measure out the rolled oats. I have quadrupled the quantities so that hopefully it will last the whole summer. It seems vast compared to how much I make at home, but it would be disastrous if I ran out. Homemade granola is an absolute essential. I mix the dry ingredients, oats, nuts, seeds, and spices together in a large bowl, and then I add the wet. Honey and sunflower oil to form a golden, moist consistency. I've actually added a splash more oil than suggested. The mixture was feeling a bit drier than usual. Next, I spread it evenly on the baking tray lined with parchment, partly to save the washing up, and whack it in the oven for 20 to 30 minutes, checking often because the seeds tend to burn quicker than I expect. The smell always drives me crazy. Toasty, warm, homey. I miss my mom. Once done, I add the fruit as it dries and cools and put it into several large glass storage jars, being sure to stuff fistfuls into my mouth as I do. Wow. And that, kids, is how to make granola. Alright.
Anyway. So that's gonna do it for this episode of Perfect Date. Yeah, we'll see what happens next. I
Things
guess
are
we're gonna do
starting to
some
unravel.
research. Yeah. So I'm Scott,
And I'm Miles.
and we'll see you in the next episode of Pixel Punks.
Thanks for watching.